Woo woo. So I'm here with the number one artist, singer, rapper, producer, and engineer out of Houston, Texas, Mr. Khody Blake. No relation to Tawanda Blake. Khody, tell viewers the reason that we're speaking tonight.
And we're here to have fun and talk about what's coming up next, man. There's a lot of great things going on. Man, I'm just excited to be here. I appreciate you just having me.
Oh, absolutely. Anything with the name Blake is destined for success. That's what we're gonna carry it. Okay.
I feel
All right. So Khody, tell me first things first. Tell me about your musical upbringing, and were you a rapper or singer first?
Man, all right. So I've been singing for as long as I can remember, since I was a kid. It really got more in depth when I got into high school, where I just started messing around. I was in band. I was love band, marching. Anywho, we get further down in the year, I started writing, and I just started playing around with covers, and ended up taking me to certain levels, different heights as far as performing in venues with my friends at that time, man, and it just became a great feeling for me, man. So I just started from high school all the way up. Um, Went to college for engineering. Found Loud Music. Loud Music. Shout out to my team, man. They discovered me through a website where I had my music on, and I literally just went in. I went in and just put in the work. Since then, it's been a blessing. Oh,
Y'all
uh,
turned up, okay? So, so Khody, you said that, and this is in a press release that I read, that your musical influences growing up was Chris Brown and Michael Jackson.
yes,
However, and this is a trick question. Can you tell our viewers who would you rather hit the stage with? You can only choose one, Michael Jackson or Chris Brown.
ooh,
Only one.
man. Honestly, I would have to go with Chris. I will go with Chris simply because I feel like the connection as far as the influence from him that I've been able to kind of sort of harness throughout all of the years, man. Like it, it just speaks to me in a certain way. How he maneuvered, how he performed on stage, how he handled real life situations, even like his his the way that he is kind of sort of helped shape me into the man that I am today, you know. So and I mean that from like him as a whole,
Mhm.
like the whole nine, mistakes and everything, like just learning from how he progressed,
Right.
like shaped me to. It would be an honor just to share the stage with him, um, and turn up with him and just have fun like how he does on stage, you know. So
I'm a huge Chris Brown fan. Like, there is not a record that that man has put out that hasn't been a bop. Like, I think
yeah,
he's one of the most underrated artists of our time.
no,
Michael Jackson. I'm sorry.
I said I agree, and it ain't nothing to Michael. Yeah, I agree.
Right. Michael was ahead of his time, but this is Chris Brown's time, and I definitely hope that the mistakes that he did make doesn't continue to overshadow his success, because man, that boy is talented. So,
Yeah.
speaking of successes, Khody, you were sonically imperial even in high school, but didn't launch as a hip hop artist. Can you tell our viewers how you went from being music engineer to hype man to sought after vocalist, rapper, and performer?
Well, yeah. So yeah, and to piggyback on that too, because like when I hear the word hip hop, like there's a it's a whole package to me. I didn't want to be just the hype man. I didn't want to just be like, I wanted to kind of sort of let everybody know
Mm-hmm.
that I can do more than just be the hype man. You know, like I want to show everybody the energy in the music, have fun in the music. Like I want everybody to be able to feel and connect with that. That's why I kind of sort of jumped out of just being in the background, started really messing around with engineering, like really took it to the next level. As soon as I left high school, as soon as I graduated from high school, I literally went right into college and started learning the engineering part too. You know, just because like I wanted to make sure that I get it sounded right. You know, like I want to be behind my own craft and just put out something that makes people feel and is fun, and people can just, you know, have, you know, do whatever to it, just have fun with it. So yeah, I how I feel about it. And like I wanted to go back, you know, like I went in and I was more hip hop. Like when I came out, I had like I started hip hop, but I kind of sort of gelled and made it my own version of like hip hop R&B type, with a little bit of pop in there too, just because my energy is always up there. So you know,
you created synergy. How about
yes,
that?
man.
So my next question, Bradley, I know you listening, okay? Signing to LoudMuzik. When did you get signed and what changed for you as it applies to your work ethic and tailoring your craft?
Man, shout out to my team, man. Shout out to LoudMuzik. I was discovered, I want to say about 4 years ago. It might be going on the 5th one now. But it was a couple years ago, and they extended the hand. They were like, hey, you know, we noticed that you got some songs out. We would like to have you showcase at this event. I wasn't sure, but I said, you know what? I really want to go for it. I want to try this. This is something that I don't ever envision myself, you know, like living out my wildest dreams. But I was like, no, this is something I want to do. Like I've always do this. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna give them this. And I gave them a little package of some songs. They're like, man, this is good. Like, can we sit down with you? So we had the interview and everything. Shout out Darren McKinney, CEO of LoudMuzik. Shout out Bliss, the guy who covered me. Shout out Bradley, manager. But they kind of sort of welcomed me right in, made me feel at home, and the rest is history, man. We've been having fun ever since.
Now LoudMuzik is a very motivational platform. Like what does Loud stand for?
Loud for live out your dreams.
And you're doing that. So with that being said, living out your dreams, you started out as a solo artist and then you've ventriculated into being under a record label, which is not even heard of in this day and age. So can you tell me a few of the positive attributes that transpired once you signed with the label, and then the things that, you know, gosh, if I would have had a label sooner, this X, Y, and Z would have happened?
Well, first and foremost is like a family. They pretty much welcomed me in with open arms, you know, just as genuine people, and I really, really appreciate that. Second, like they support me as an artist. Like they support what I do. They support the ideas. And that's like really important to any artist, is that, you know, you want to feel as if your ideas like actually can transpire into something bigger than just an idea or just a dream. Like literally get to go out and put the dream to life, you know. So big shout outs to my team for just being super supportive and always just like being there, and for continuously riding with me as I ride with them. Like I said, we always have fun when we're out. We always keep it 100 with, literally like a family thing too. So when you allow you a family, that's what Loud means to me.
Okay. So tell us about the Khody Blake Show.
Man, Khody Blake Show is literally about me as an artist. Showcases everything that coincides with me. Feelings, emotions is literally right out there for literally the world to see. So you can, every time you listen to a song, such as like off the top of my head, like Let Me Know, you're gonna feel some type of way about it. You're gonna like, it's gonna make you think, it's gonna make you feel. That's what the Khody Blake Show is about. It's about letting you feel.
I like it. I love it. And the video is a bop too. Like that creative direction for that was really nice. So yeah. Working with label mate, mega producer and songwriter, dang, did I write that wrong? Tim Ned?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I would mess up a name in a New York minute. I was like, yeah, I ain't messed up nothing. Here we go. Anywho, that part. Okay. How did you find a amicable balance that gave room for both of your creativity on those projects?
Well, shout out to Ned. Tim has such a dope sound. It's kind of hard not to just vibe with the stuff that he produces, man. So like I give him all the credit as far as like making sure that sonically we get it, we make it sound exactly how I envisioned it to. But Tim, that's like he paints the canvas. I just think I put my feel into it, and we just go from there. And we create something beautiful. So with each painting he draws, I just provide the lyrics. That's literally how I feel.
Okay, so you learn to work well. You learn to play in the play box with others, the sandbox. You know,
I like to be the team player too. Like if it's a sound, just like, hey Khody, like we've done this multiple times too. Shout out to the whole team. Derek will draw the play. Tim will come up with the sound. Khody, I know you got something for that. Yeah, I think I got something for it. Go right into the booth, write it down, sing it, and it's just a vibe. And it's been even more so of a vibe whenever we connect together and we're in studio too. Like the feeling is amazing. So
I love that you're excited about this. That makes it all the more like you have a certain level of humility that is just like somebody who signed. You really doesn't get this much excitement. Even if it's a new artist, it's kind of like the arrogance is already set in, the haughtiness. You're like, nah, I love everybody. Everybody love me. Let's work. So
like, absolutely, like I want to move differently. Like, yeah, I know, like when I move with my music, like I'm gonna be me 110%. But at the same time, like it's not about who's better than who. It's never been about that to me. Like we all can go get the bag. It don't have to just be one person. Like let's all make some dope happen. That's what it all comes down to me.
And speaking of dope stuff, like tell us about this Spearnoff sponsored regional tour, Gas and Laid Back. And like you said, you just did a press junket. Like you've been exposed to some worldly stuff here. Let's get into it.
Yes, that was definitely a dope concert series that we had over at we had some at Warehouse Live and all that. Like that was dope. Loud, the press junket, the LoudMuzik press junket, which we had recently, big event. We throw our own Loud Fest where not only our artists get to perform, but a lot of other independent artists and major artists get to perform as well. Like the last one we had Baby Bash at it. We had Zero come out there. Like it was just being in the atmosphere and being able to perform and put on a show for everybody. It's a wonderful feeling. Like being exposed to all that, even the trip to LA when I went the first time out there with Fat Pimp and Tim Ned, when they were working on their project, The Art of Ratchet, which I'm on that project, you know, like it shaped and changed the game so much for me. It's like, you can't help but to be like, yeah, I want some more of this. Like, I want to go out. What else can we do? You know, right. Like, cause we continue to do more. Like, that's what it all comes down to.
Yeah. Lit a fire under you. So speaking of fire, what words of wisdom would you share with your younger 14-year-old self?
Man, so what I would share with myself, literally, I would share going, like, don't stop. There's some times where you don't know. Gonna be times where you gonna figure it out anyway, because you're smart and you are always smart. Just continue to approach the game the best way that you know, execute the plays the best way that you know, and like how everything comes out for you, it'll always come out positive in the end. Just remember what's on your chest and keep it rocking. And what's on my chest, for those who can't see, is positive vibes. When I look in the mirror and I see that on my chest, it reminds me to keep going forward, because there's always positive vibes ahead. It's always something coming that's going to be a blessing on the other side. So keep rocking.
Period, Pooh. So now, what next for you? Do you have any upcoming performances? Do you have any musical scores? Like, what's good?
Yeah, so I do have an upcoming performance on the 24th over at Castle Lounge out here in Houston, Texas. That's going to be a really dope rocking event. I have been working in and out of the studio. I did a couple with Tim. I got 2 with Tim, one with just me, another one that's coming. yo, I got another video coming out on the way. That's gonna be great. And yeah, it just collectors running through it, man. Like we got a lot coming up. So I just plan to continue to keep hustling.
Okay. So you say you have another video coming out for what single?
That is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, Trouble.
Oh yeah. Lord. Trouble. Yeah. Oh Lord.
Right here. It's gonna be some fun and it's gonna be some trouble. So be sure to check it out too.
When can we expect that drop?
It's to be determined. It's to be announced. Make sure that the video's still looking right, you know. So we're gonna let you know. It's gonna be coming through. I think about I want to say before the summer lets out.
Okay.
Lets out just like in that September range, I want to say.
Okay, let me know. Is it getting radio spins?
Yeah, we getting radio spins out here in Houston, Texas on our #1 station, 97.9 The Box. So call in, request the lines, blow up the lines, let them know your boy is out here. We're pushing on radio. And that's not the only one. We're also pushing another song with the Art of Ratchet. Shout out to the Art of Ratchet, Fat Pimp, and Tim Ned himself again. We're pushing a link called Chick UX #BYE. BYE. It's been spinning out in Dallas too. So yeah, we've been getting airtime as well. It's been wild. It's been crazy, but it's been fun too. So man,
you're right. That's why.
Hey, you already know how we do. Yeah.
It is what it is. So social media and music, how has it helped you, and what ways did it hurt you coming into the industry?
So it helped me in ways where it kind of, the good parts about it, inspirational, motivational, even just seeing my friends and close family just excelling in their own lane, like that keep me grounded into being like, okay, yeah, like if I see my friend doing it, I know I can do it too. If I see Bradley doing it, I know I can do it too. If I see, you know, Derek doing it, I know I can do it too. But like how it's also helped me is it's helped me like in life in general, with how to cope with teaching others, teaching myself, learning from others, learning from myself, not just being one-sided or closed-minded, always being transparent. Like it's done a lot for me. I try to find the good within the social, but there's a lot of, you get swept up in negativity sometimes if you get caught too much within social media, you know, all the crazy things we got going on. But I just like to kind of sort of just keep my mind clear of that and just look at the good, because the good is what's going to prevail. That's
right. And I have two more questions. What song on your album best describes your vibe right now?
Oh, Penthouse.
What?
Describes my vibe right now because I'm in a place where it's okay to feel, it's okay to not be humble sometimes. Like Penthouse is it's still a humble song, but it's still me talking, and it's me expressing how I feel. Like that's when you hear the grit and the energy sometimes, and it's raunchy and like, he putting some sauce on it type feel like that. Like that's really talking, and yeah, I'm in that mode right now where it's like I can literally put down whatever. I can go in and do whatever. It doesn't matter what kind of sound you give me, I'm gonna lay down on. So Penthouse got that vibe, and that's how I feel. I'm on top of the world.
Okay, y'all go listen to that. Let us know what you think, and then holler at Khody about that vibe. So my last question, where can our viewers follow you and download your music?
You can follow me, download all my music. First off, on social media, Khody Blake Music. That's KHODY Blake Music. My music is available on all streaming platforms. Check out the Khody Blake Show, available on all streaming platforms. And check out the YouTube, the LoudMuzik YouTube, LoudMuzik. We got videos on there. The Let Me Know video, the Gas video, which is still there. And we recently dropped the Sneaky Link video, which is out now too. So yeah, check me out on all of those platforms.
But don't y'all be sneaking and linking with nobody, okay? Listen to the music and that's it. So thank you so much, Khody. A bomb interview. I appreciate you and just keep being great.